Last night on MasterChef Australia, our final 20 came face to face with the public in a sushi challenge.
We've run out of food.
Tonight, our first elimination.
It will be up to you to decide whose dream ends today.
As one of our chefs will be heading home.
Any one of us can be on the firing line.
Absolutely not my time to go.
And their fate lies in their competitors' hands.
It's literally like you're stabbing someone in the heart.
At stake, the chance to work alongside Australia's culinary elite, a book deal, and $100,000 to make their dream a reality.
You're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out, you're up and you're down, you're wrong when it's right, it's black and it's white, we fight, we break up, we kiss, we make up. You're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out, you're up and you're down. You don't really wanna stay, no, you don't really wanna go. You're hot.
You've just faced off in your first team challenge. The challenge was to run Sushi Chu restaurant in Sydney for 2 hours during a busy dinner trade.
Beef's not on top.
Those ones.
The adrenaline and excitement was just through the roof.
It's really exciting to be prepping in our first real restaurant challenge.
The team that made the most money at the till on the night will now be declared the winner. The winning team will be having lunch at Après Restaurant in Sydney. You also get to go back into the kitchen and see how it all works.
Oh, wow.
I can now reveal how much the blue team earned. $1,254.50. Is it enough to beat the Reds? The red team, the amount that you made was $1,489.25. Red team, it's now time for lunch. We'll see you soon. Blue team, you will now cast votes as to who you think let the team down the most. The person with the most votes will be eliminated. And it will be up to you to decide whose dream ends today.
This is it. You have a responsibility to make a wise decision. George and I want to see the best cooks go through.
Tough decisions. We know how you feel because we've had to make them in the past. Think really carefully. We want to find the master chef.
I'll be seeing you back here in 1 hour.
I'm going to work it back from my person who I believe is going to really challenge me for the MasterChef title.
We're going to have future tasks, probably together. We need the strength. The last thing I'd ever do is vote out the strength.
If we were strategising, then we would probably choose someone like Sam. This is a competition after all, and Sam's a strong contender.
I first broke off into a group with Lucas and Poe. Our thinking at that time was quite conclusive about who we thought was not going to be able to progress much further in this competition. We all announced at that stage was Melissa.
She can't chop, and that's like the most basic task you would get as like the most bottom rank in the kitchen. You know, you're just majorly handicapped if you don't have that basic skill.
I do not find the cutting.
Mate, everyone's going to have to do some cutting. Sorry.
No.
All right?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Yeah, we were a bit slow with the assembly line, getting stuff onto the train, and I think we all knew that. We knew internally why that was. Melissa, I told you as soon as I came up here, I am voting for you. When your confidence built up, kept on building up, you got better and better and better. We couldn't afford to have that in every single challenge if we were in a team situation again where someone's sort of slow to start.
I might not have the same skills or talents as the other contestants, but I have my passion and I have a love of flavours and textures, and I'm a good cook. I'm not a chef, I'm a good cook.
Your food is my sort of food. Absolutely 100%. It's a really beautiful, simple, clean dish.
Yeah, I deserve to stay on because it's not my time to go. Absolutely not my time to go.
Melissa did want to speak to me, just one-on-one, and she explained to me that pretty much she's put everything on hold and she's quit her business.
I started a new job 3 days before I came on the show and I had to basically quit. So have you definitely made your decision?
I'll pretty much make my decision when I go downstairs.
I'm pleading with people to say, hey, give me an opportunity to improve because I'm here to learn. That's why I'm actually here.
I think she was trying to beg, not beg, but sort of like say, hey, I need a hand here. And to put that onto me, I don't think it was, I don't think it was fair.
Michelle was also in my firing line. She's a very, very strong woman and will pursue food with or without this competition.
To look someone in the eyes and basically tell them that I could be one cut in making them go home, it's not very pleasant. Michelle is sitting in my bottom too. My thought processes at the moment is leaning towards Michelle, and she told me that she'd been accepted into TAFE and you know...
I haven't taken it up.
I know, but I mean, you've already started taking those steps. I think that you will survive out of this.
Yeah.
When your time comes that you will leave this show, I know what you want to achieve, and I know you're a strong person. I know you can get it.
The two names that have come up the most often are definitely Melissa and Michelle.
I think that Michelle's not coping with the pressure, and she told me that, she's not sure if this is for her. At the end of the day, I don't want to see someone walk out that door like Melissa, who loves this and loves to be here, but, has a few issues that perhaps she can work through. To see her leave when Michelle's here and maybe 2 weeks from now she's going to say, hey, I can't take it, and crack under the pressure.
I'm here because I have a dream of being a chef. I love to be in the kitchen, I love to cook, and I've loved food all my life. I don't want to go. I don't even think I've started to expand on my own dream and my own journey, so...
Still ahead, the red team tastes victory, while the blue team faces its first elimination.
We've left the MasterChef kitchen to go to have lunch at a pré.
Bienvenue, welcome guys.
Thank you.
And congratulations on winning your very first challenge. I'm very excited for you. Well done.
We were so hungry by this stage, and the fact that it was French cuisine, we were really excited to actually get to go there.
Let's cheers, guys.
Red team. Go red team with red.
A lot of people hate sharing dishes, but when you're all foodies, you just can't help it. You want to try everything.
Our lunch created a bliss state amongst us all. It was the most gorgeous food.
I actually wanted to divorce my wife and marry the parfait.
Grab some sauce or whatever, yeah.
I'll grab a tiny bit.
My favourite part of the reward is going into the kitchen.
Chef Alex. Johnny.
It's good to actually, for once, see the man behind the mask type style thing. You're looking at where the food's coming from.
How long do you cook them for?
I cook them a little bit longer on one side than I do the other. So I get a real nice colour, golden brown. Then I put some butter in the pan and baste them with some butter. It's called foaming. The butter, then turn them over and pull them out. So they're still rare on the inside. Yeah, that's a lovely colour. That's what you want. 12 in 20 seconds.
You're seeing the amount of detail, the precision. It's almost like clockwork the way that kitchen ran.
4 minutes.
really interesting to learn the chain of command. Everyone really works in a team. It reinforces what we need to do as a team.
I really do want to wrap myself around this and go, you know what, we gave it our all and we deserve a little moment in the sun, but I can't help feeling terrible for those guys back there. Let's just make sure we win every challenge so we never have to go through what the Blues are doing at the moment.
It's gut-wrenching. The hard thing here is we have to choose ourselves. We have to be the judges.
There's definitely a lot of nervous tension. Someone's dreams are going to come to an end today.
This is the hard bit, and this is a place I don't want to ever be in again.
Putting down a piece of paper on a spike, it's literally like you're stabbing someone in the heart.
Any one of us can be on the firing line. It's not easy to stand there and look someone in the eyes and basically start cutting away at their dream. Their eyes start to shake and you can feel their heart racing. It's not a great feeling.
20 people started this week with the hope of becoming Australia's first MasterChef. For one of you, that dream is about to end. For the very first time in this competition, one of you will be eliminated. You're about to reveal, one by one, who you think should leave the competition. You'll place your vote on the spike in front of that person. Of course, the person with the most votes will leave immediately. Kate, you're first. Please tell us who you voted for and why.
I've been tossing up between two people, both of which have shown fabulous cooking skills. I'm not convinced that this person has their heart 100% in this competition anymore.
Kate, are you okay to continue now? Yeah? Okay. Michelle, you have one vote. Now it's your turn.
I too had a struggle between two people, so I've decided to choose the person that I believe has the potential to make it anyway.
Now we're even. I love you anyway.
Melissa, now tell us who you voted for.
I've deliberated a lot on my decision, and I find it difficult when you're working in a team to work beside people with large personalities.
So, Nick, you now have one vote. And Kate and Michelle, you also have one vote each. Nick, who do you think let the team down? There are now 4 people with a vote each. It's Kate, Michelle, Melissa, and Nick. Okay, Brent, time to reveal your vote.
I promised myself I wouldn't vote emotionally. I only hope I've made the right decision. Melissa, I'm sorry.
That's cool.
Accept.
Melissa, you now have 2 votes. Kate, Michelle, and Nick, you have 1 vote each. Julia, who have you voted for?
I think this person is fantastic and I desperately don't want to see them leave. However, I think in this challenge, they were probably the weakest of a very strong team.
Sam?
The person that I'm voting for, I've already spoken with today. Okay. Good luck, right?
Melissa, you now have 4 votes. There are 3 votes to go. You just need 1 more vote to have the majority. If that happens, you'll be going home immediately. Josh, tell us who you've voted for.
I put myself in my thought process of being captain and I re-chose the team. And this person was just chosen last. And that's just the way it happens sometimes.
Poe, Lucas, we won't need to see your votes. Melissa, unfortunately, you will not be Australia's first MasterChef.
I'm feeling disappointed, hurt, upset. But it's a game. I know I'm a good cook, but basically, I've never had to cook under any pressure. And I might decide that I don't need to be in the kitchen for other people. I'll always be in the kitchen for me.
Melissa, you entered the competition with your brother, Zach. Do you think he'll be proud of how far you've come?
My family are proud of me for who I am. There we go.
I think Melissa and I, from day dot, almost, she narrowly missed the challenge, but I think I did them all. She kicked my ass in the first one. And that's when the boys did state that Melissa's a natural cook.
Poe, did you have something you wanted to say?
She's gonna make me cry. I can't look at her.
I just want to say that you know how I feel about you. You know that.
You know I love you, Poe.
Well, Melissa, it's now time for you to leave. Once you walk out of those doors, you won't be seeing these guys again.
Hey, piss off. What are you doing? No, give me a high five. Ciao.
See you, Melissa.
See you, may the best man win. Or woman.
never give up creating an experience. I love to nurture people with food, and I love to share really good food with my friends and family, and I will never, ever give that up. That's something that I will always have, and I always will do with anyone in my life that's important to me or needs to be nurtured with food. So I could never give that up, ever.
Coming up, the blue team arrives home, minus Melissa, and the tears and tributes flow.
Her passion for food was there, and I think she had a really good palate.
Cheers to Melissa, guys.
To Mel. Cheers, fine.
The mood in the house whilst we're waiting for the blue team to arrive is quite nerve-wracking because we don't know what to expect. When the blue team finally are coming down the stairs, we just see that they're shattered. It's all in the expression in the faces. They're tired, they're emotionally drained, they're upset.
Who?
Melissa's got back.
Melissa.
I'm not, mate.
She was as strong as an ox. She did so well. Well done. Yeah, she held up.
I think Red Team was genuinely sad to see Melissa go as well.
We've had some really great times. She's a lovely girl, and I'm really, really sad to see her go.
I don't know if I actually voted the right way, Cooney. Really?
Her passion for food was there, and I think she had a really good palate.
I don't think the blue team made the right decision. There was a lot of potential with Melissa in terms of developing during this competition.
Chicken challenge.
She was a bit of an inspiration. She all made us smile, and at the end of the day, we'll all miss her.
It was hard, you know, Melissa was there crying.
The house won't be the same without her. She speaks her mind, and she's a great person.
Watching people be eliminated is definitely a reality check that this is a tough competition.
It's kind of every man for himself now, in a way. Even in team challenges, you have to think that way, I think.
It hit home today, the realisation that this is now going to happen every week. Made all of us, I think, you know, sit up and think, well, you best not be on the losing team next time because, you know, I don't want to go through that again.
This one's for Melissa.
Yeah, I think we should have a cheers to Melissa, guys.
To Mel. Cheers, fine.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef.
Today is about the ultimate cooking class.
It's time for our amateurs to learn from the professionals in our very first masterclass.
So your opportunity to see us cook.
As Gary and George show what it takes to join the culinary elite.
And that is a sexy little restaurant dish.
And become Australia's first ever MasterChef.
Mine was better.
Missed an episode of MasterChef? Watch full episodes online only at masterchef.com.au.